Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI DAX related tutorial, and in this tutorial we will learn about all and all except in Power BI. So all and all except are functions that are used for manipulating the context of calculations, particularly in measures and calculated columns. So you have to remember measures and calculated columns. These functions are primarily used to remove or modify filters in DAX expression. We used filter functions earlier, and these functions can remove or modify the filters in DAX expression. So first let's look at all function. The all function is used to remove filters from one or more columns of table. It essentially resets the filter on a specified column or table, making calculations ignore the current filter context for those columns or tables. So in our earlier videos, we discussed about uh, filter context and row context, and it resets the filter on specified columns or tables, and hence making calculations ignore the current filter context for those columns or tables. And this is particularly useful for creating measures like totals, percentages and averages that are independent. So, and the DAX for this is very simple. You just have to write all, and here you have to write table name or column name. So, for example, removing filters from a single column DAX. For example, let's say we created a measure called total sales, which calculates sum of sales amount from all sales region. Here you can see removing filter from a single column. Okay, the measure calculates the total sales amount, ignoring any applied filters to the sales region column. You can see. So let's see this in action. We actually have a sample code here. So I will copy the code, create an Excel file. I will simply paste the code here, and this is my Excel file. So in the data you can see we have three regions, north, south, four regions, north, south, east, west. We have two products A and B. A can be apple, B can be banana. It can be anything. It's up to you. So what we are doing here is now we will connect this with Power BI. So we will connect our Excel file, all except. Again, this file and the resource will be given to you so that you can also create these things easily. And the name is sheet 1. We can also call the name as sales, but let's load it like sheet. Let's rename it sales. So now in our case, in the model, the table name is sales. We have amount, product and region. Let's go to the Excel file, and here we have total sales ignoring all filters. Okay, so in order to create that, first we will create a card here. This card will show us total sales. Okay, so amount has the total sales, so this is showing the sum of amount, which is the total sale. Okay, this is the amount. And now we will create another measure with the help of the all function. We will apply in on the table. This time we are applying it on the table, which is called sales here. And hence we will go to modeling, create a new measure, and we are applying it. Okay, and let's apply. So it will create total sales for us, and we just have to write it like this: total sales is equal to calculate sum of total sales amount. Now what we'll do, we'll create another card here and see what this total sales shows us. So this total sales at this time, it will show us the data of all sales, right? It will show the same data. But here's the catch, we will use a slicer as a filter, and you can see the formula here, right? Calculate sum of sales amount, all sales. Okay, so it is all sales. Now here we will use region as a filter. Okay, when I do east region, you can see this will change. This will change because this is the total sum of amount and it will change as per the filter. Okay, but here we have actually ignored the filter and it is calculating all sales, total sales, and irrespective of filter. Okay, so that is what it is written here. This measure calculates the total sales amount across all regions and products, ignoring any filters applied. So it is ignoring any filters applied. This is the work of all. Expected result is 1500, which is coming, which is correct. Now total sales by region ignoring product filter. So here we will calculate sales by region. Now in this case, when we wrote all sales, we wrote the name of a table. Hence we were ignoring everything, like we just considered a table. But it is all except sales, sales region. So all except takes first argument as the name of the table and second as the column which we want to exclude from all, right? So here we want to exclude the region. So what I will do is I will create another slicer, and in this slicer I will use product as a filter. So if I select A, so this is sales of product A for north region. Okay, this 100, south region and all. So we can also go here and go to slicer setting, and we can select something like a drop down tile or vertical list, whatever you want. In this case you can see product filter and region filter both are working on this card, because it is a normal card which we created without any measure, and this is the card that we have created with the help of a all measure on sales. Now let's create another filter with the help of all except. So all except will give us sales by region, and again we will go to modeling and create a new element. Just ignore this colon sign here. It will also create sales by region. So what we will bring here, another card. So now we'll have three cards. Okay, one is total sales irrespective of any filters and anything. This is total sales created with the help of all sales, which is ignoring all the filters. You can see it is ignoring all the filters. No matter what filter we apply, this value will not change. But here is the third case. In the third case, we'll create another card, or we can create a copy. So in order to visualize these things, card is the simplest thing. You can use graphs, you can use whatever you want. And this is sales by region. So for south region it is 450. For west region it is 600, right? For both products. But here you can see it is this value is changing as per product, because right now we are applying product filter and region filter both. So this is ignoring all filters and this is ignoring all filters except the region filter. Okay, so you can see it is ignoring all filters except the region filter. So it is not ignoring region filter, hence it is changing with respect to region filter, and it is ignoring this filter. Okay, so this is the use of all and all except. Some other, here you can see the calculations and some other examples are also given here. I will provide the link of this resource and the file. You can try and see yourself. This is the use of all and all except.